A man who was shot dead by a police marksman in North London was killed without lawful justification, according to a damning report. Azelle Rodney was shot 6 times after police stopped his car 8 years ago. Today, his mother said police owed her an apology. The Metropolitan Police said they deeply regretted the death and that the case would be referred to the Crown Prosecution Service. Our Home Affairs correspondent Tom Simons reports.
2005, North London. Police have intelligence one gang is about to steal another's drugs. Armed officers are planning what they call a hard stop. Listen for the bangs. 8 shots fired by a police officer known only by his call sign, E7. Azelle Rodney, in the back of the target car, was hit 6 times. He died on the pavement. Armed police officers have to be able to justify their use of force every shot, and today's report concludes E7s could not be lawfully justified. For Azelle Rodney's mother, today's findings are a turning point. She says they confirm her family's long campaign.
It seemed to me that Azelle was executed. The chairman's report, after detailed study of the evidence, is that he is sure and satisfied. He shares my view.
Before E7 pulled up alongside Rodney outside this pub, he'd been given intelligence there was a submachine gun in the car. In fact, there were 3 guns, and the police officer insisted that he saw Rodney reaching for one of them. That was tested during a reconstruction. E7 said he'd been able to see what Rodney was doing here before his car stopped. But today's report concludes he could only see at this point, when he waited just 0.06 of a second before firing as a preemptive measure. And he carried on firing, even though Rodney had collapsed into this position, unable to pose any threat. The inquiry also criticises poor planning and risk assessment before Rodney's car was stopped.
They were working split-second decisions, and I think if you could have had the benefit of hindsight, you make a different decision. But the point is, they had probably a sort of 10, 20 minutes or so as the car was going across London to find the right opportunity to stop it, and it wasn't ever going to be perfectly, it was never going to be perfectly easy to find the right situation.
The report describes Azelle Rodney as a mid-level career criminal. His family says regardless he deserved a fair trial. But now the officer who killed him may face charges instead. The case has been referred again to the Crown Prosecution Service. Tom Simons, BBC News, Mill Hill, North London.